Hi, welcome back to my channel. This is my second tutorial. If you have been wondering how to edit GoPro photos, I'm showing now my GoPro photo that I've sent to GoPro Awards, and it was awarded. And as you can see here, this is the photo, and we are on the official GoPro account. This was taken here in Portugal. It's a cloister and a monastery for 15th century. And the original photo, you can see here how it was. Mainly I tried to make it symmetric, centered, but as you can see, GoPro has these curved lines here, so we are going to edit from scratch on Photoshop. So this is Photoshop Camera Raw. As I have several filters here, but I'm going to make it from scratch. And first of all, we are going to the GoPro, removing chromatic aberration using profile corrections. And so as you can see, it stretches a lot here, the lines, the curves. You can put it here and try to correct a little bit. As you can see, it's getting better. Then you can edit even more on Photoshop lately. Okay, so I think this is good. Then you must try to make it a little bit straight. Then you can have this hack over here, geometry, and you can make even better the putting here the vertical lines. You know that this is square, so rectangle, so we are going to put here one, then another one here, and you see how it got better. Then another one here, and for last one it will be here. Way better. See? Now let's go for the colors. You know, GoPro has those amazing colors for sky and all the contrasts, so we are going for try the highlights, try to get some blue over there, shadows, whites. You can see that the blue is coming again, blacks, texture. Then you can have highlights, try to get them here again, darks, because you have here the arches, so it's good to see how the structure works. Then you have noise reduction, sharpening the photo, and this is good. Now let's try here the colors, luminance for the blues here in the middle. I'm going to try a little bit to get it more noticeable. Then saturation for the blues and the aquas. Take a little bit down the yellows and the oranges. You can see how it gets warmer or not. Can get down a little bit. I don't know if this edit will be just like I've done before, but I'm trying to do this from scratch. And noise reduction, I think I can make it here a mask. You can go here by brush, new mask, new brush, and you can scroll with your mouse middle button. You can select it, and then just trying to make it perfect. And you can press control, left control, right, left click, and then make it a zoom, left control again, zoom out, left control, okay, I think this is done. This is good. Now you can go here to your mask and it will start working on the exposure. You can see how it works. You can finish it. So you know, and if you want to remove, you can see here that it's messing with this side over here, so you can zoom out and come here to the mask and subtract, then select brush and then start removing. Difference, it's really noticeable. Left control, reduce the size of the brush a little bit. Oops. Control Z if you want to go back. Just removing. Okay. And you can come here to the tint saturation. To make it a little bit saturated, we want to have that idea that you are on the bottom of something. In this case it's the cloister, and then the light comes from the top and you see this red blue sky. You can see how it was added. Okay, I made it here way too blue, and now I have here these whites and marble stone here, compared with the original. I think this is getting a little bit better. The blue isn't so saturated. Temperature, saturation. Then you can go here again to the mask. Maybe add a little bit of the mask here. So you go to the brush. You can see what happens. After camera raw, we have the photo. You can see it's not completely straight here. It has some curves. So we are going to duplicate this layer by left click and dragging. This is my workflow, and you can copy, and then you go to filter, adaptive wide angle. As you can see, you have the fish eye, and then you select perspective, focal length to the max, and you can see it's still a bit here. So what do we have to do? It's simple. You just press left click. You can see left click, and you know it's a straight line. It's supposed to be a straight line, and you just release it. You can see. Then you go over with the mouse until you find this arrow, and you have this arrow, and left click again. You can see, and then press left shift and until you see the 90 degrees over there, and you release it. And you do the same for these lines. 90 degrees, release. For these two, you can see 90 degrees, and then the last one, you can see 90 degrees. Okay, this is it. Okay, now you can see the difference. Now you have this blue. You can see that the one that I sent, it has this white and blue. This was my edit from back then, and so this was sent on May. So we can go and make a little bit. I think in the middle it's not so straightened. Okay, sorry, now it is. So we can duplicate the layer again and saturate, not so much, it's 43%, but then you can lower here the fill. So you can do like this, saturate this sky, and then you can go here and lower. You can see how it gets less blue, and you put it as you like. You can even make more the sense of being on the bottom of a cluster. You can go and make a square here, then you can select inverse, create layer, select black, then with the bucket you press left and paint everything black. Then you go to this layer and you select filter, blur, Gaussian blur, and make it like it's more diffuse. See, if you make it like a square, it gets more diffuse. I put it to the max. Then you can go fill like this, and then you can create a mask so you don't ruin here the layer. Select here and put mask. Never forget to have the black and white here on the left. So go to your brush tool, go to raise pixels a little bit more, and then you can make it like this. Gets a sense of depth. You can press left Control Z so you can get backwards and do the command, and you can go to the opacity of the brush so you don't clear here so strongly, so you can just gently clean here. You can see the difference, so it gives you more a sense of depth here and dark areas. You can still see the structure of the convent, the monastery, and it has a sense of depth. You can put it or not put it, it's at your will. So this is it. Thank you for watching my tutorial. I'll see you next time, guys.